We've got some good news today. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian Mello with Marty's Buick GMC and Chevrolet. And in today's video, we'll be discussing the crackdown that GM dealers might be facing from General Motors when it comes to price gouging. If you're new to the channel or maybe you're coming back for more, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I upload fresh General Motors related news and content every single week. So if that's something that you're into, be sure to tune in. Let's get into it. All right, now let's be honest. It's a tough time to be shopping for a new vehicle. With all the supply chain issues and part shortages limiting inventory availability, prices have just kind of gone through the roof, and it seems like there's just been no end in sight. Now, although the biggest price increases have been for the pre-owned side of things, with costs actually soaring 31% last year, new vehicles also saw a gain of around 11%, and that's a big number when we're talking how expensive these vehicles are. Now, with all this chaos around limited inventory, some dealers, as I'm sure many of you watching this can attest to, are taking advantage of this situation by adding insane price markups listed on addendum stickers as market adjustments. In addition, other dealers have also asked for reservation deposits far exceeding what General Motors program rules dictate, and none of this is good for us as consumers. I'm not happy about this either, believe me. Thankfully, my dealership never engaged in any of this sort of thing, and we've actually continued to discount vehicles when we're able to do so. So if you're a dealer watching this, take notes. Unless, of course, you don't ever want your customers to come back, in which case, keep doing what you're doing. The good news is, however, the GM North American president issued the following notice to dealers regarding these market adjustments and price gouging tactics. The notice was first posted to CorvetteActionCenter.com, and it reads the following. Dear GM dealership team, we are all very excited about recent GM news and product launches, including the Chevrolet Corvette Z06, Chevrolet Silverado EV, GMC Hummer EVs, GMC Sierra EV, and Cadillac Lyriq. At the time, we have both been working hard to meet customer demand in a time of constrained supply of inventory due to the global industry-wide semiconductor shortage. Unfortunately, it has come to our attention that in connection with some of these announcements and launches, a small number of dealers have engaged in practices that do not support a positive sales experience for our customers. This puts our collective interest at risk and generates negative press that reflect poorly on GM's brand and your dealerships. Specifically, it has come to our attention that some dealerships have attempted to demand money above and beyond the reservation amounts set in GM's program rules and/or have requested customers to pay sums far in excess of MSRP in order to purchase or lease a vehicle. First, I want to remind you that GM dealers are obligated to ethically and lawfully sell GM products. As stated in Article 5 of the Dealer Sales and Service Agreement, dealer agrees to effectively, ethically, and lawfully sell and promote the purchase, lease, and use of products by consumers. Dealer agrees to advertise and conduct promotional activities that are lawful and enhance the reputation of the dealer, General Motors, and its products. Dealer will not advertise or conduct promotional activities in a misleading or unethical manner, or that is harmful to the reputation of the dealer, General Motors, or its products. Providing customers misinformation about additional sums of money being necessary for a customer to keep a reservation is just one example of a tactic that reflects poorly on all of us. Secondly, we have been advised that brokers are promoting new GM vehicle allocation. While the majority of GM dealers do not support such behavior, a small number of dealers still continue to work with brokers despite the following reminders that this is a direct breach of the GM DSSA. Bulletin number 20-06, Transactional Integrity in GM Export Policy, dated July 1st, 2020, and Bulletin number 21-17, Sale for Resale or Export, dated November 22nd, 2021. As stated in Article 5 of the Dealer Sales and Service Agreement, dealer agrees that it will not sell new motor vehicles for resale, and dealer is not authorized to sell motor vehicles to persons or parties or their agents engaged in the business of reselling, brokering, including but not limited to buying services or wholesaling of motor vehicles. GM will be forced to take action if it learns of any unethical sales practices or brokering activities that undermine the integrity that customers expect from the Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac brands. For the small minority of bad actors that are engaging in the conduct identified above, this letter serves as notice that GM reserves the right to redirect your vehicle allocation or take other recourse prescribed by the Dealer Sales and Service Agreement. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to your zone manager. Regards, Steve Carlisle. I believe it's Carlisle. Now, obviously, this is great news for anyone looking to purchase a GM vehicle, and hopefully this quickly puts a stop to all the price gouging and market adjustment pricing slapped on addendums. What else have I seen? I've seen people putting, like, dealers putting tint on a vehicle and then marking that up to like $2,000, like just crazy, silly things. It's good for no one. But if you do end up seeing that sort of thing at a dealership that you're visiting and you're planning on doing business with, I know not everybody has, multiple dealers to choose from. Maybe, you've only got one within 100 miles or something. I would suggest you print the letter. I leave it in the description below, and go ahead and hand it to the manager on duty at the time and then see what he has to say about it. Because, making a couple $1,000s isn't going to be worth losing your dealer license. So as always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hopefully this video helps you out. Hopefully that letter can maybe save some of you guys some hassle. Make sure you're not paying over MSRP for these vehicles, guys. Don't do it. It's just not worth it. And if you've made it this far into the video, help your boy out. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out in a big way. Check out my friends over at gmpartsdepartment.com for all your GM OEM parts needs. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks again, and take care.